NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Baker going to throw this right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Derwin James with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Dobbins diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Good shit. What happened
Mike
again, though?
Evans, 69 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, 40 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for LA. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Edwards. Touchdown, Chargers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Hey, I told you that wasn't about to happen, though, again.
Points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers.
I did not mean to do that.
The incompletion.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. That is taken in by Hurst. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Dobbins on first. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Herbert. That is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. 10 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Mayfield off the play fake. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 1. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now the pitch comes to Edwards. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Herbert now to throw. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Nifty move. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game.
Hey, this for sure was a good game, though.
Put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. The extra point try now from Dicker. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Final 2 seconds. This is it. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And some room to work. Now inside the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger team.
Good game, yo.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.